Here, anything you need the mercenaries' help with?
Athens has abandoned me, Misthios. I was accused of trying to destroy a shrine, and now I have nothing. I have lost my citizenship.
That's a harsh punishment.
I was framed. Now I wish I had destroyed it. Or at least had my revenge on the man that framed me.
And you need me to gut him?
His blood must be spilled.
All right, I'll do it.
By the gods, thank you.
I'll come back when I'm done. I need to talk to them. Maybe I can convince them to stand up for Socrates at the trial.
It's as Xenophani said, of course. We have given the gods human forms because...
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thales, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
A student gets to take all the knowledge of their teacher without needing to come up with answers themselves. If they're smart, they should surpass those they studied under.
An astute observation. The time saved by receiving the knowledge allows the student not only to expand on the ideas, but to come up with more of their own. But what if the student expands on ideas without first seeking the truth behind?
If we listen to others and take what they say as fact, we only have ourselves to blame.
So, no matter who is speaking, student or teacher...
Your appearance betrays you, Misthios.
Something like that. He's the...
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more.
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help.
If it's as you say, and it was...
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard.
If you're like Socrates, that's not hard.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turned that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
I can't even have a normal conversation with a child.
Normal is no fun. Look around. Everyone here wants the same thing.
Headaches?
Debate!
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates. I hope one day to be as well.
You're on the right path. What's your name?
Aristocles. Although I've never liked that name much.
It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had a problem saying my name, so he called me Plato instead. Perhaps I'll use that.
I like it.
Thank you.
Άδικο εστί.
Παραδίνεις λαβύρινθον ή.
Now,
Εγκαταλείψω πάρα αυτά. Αυτό συνίστα.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Έλα.
Easy now.
Where you die? Too easy.
Get them! Oh! What are you trying to do?
Your skills are a joke.
on fire! Put it out! Treason! Get away! Don't move another inch! Die! Don't need your peace.
Those priests must be the ones who hired the thugs and want to get rid of Socrates.
Παύσον, οχλείς με.
Now that all the priests are dead, they won't be able to testify against Socrates. I should return to Socrates before the trial starts. Socrates, you're here.
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
Do you really need to ask?
No, but you still deserve the chance to answer.
Did you have time to find an answer for the Pythia's words?
I thought it would have taken much longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking about it, it came to me like a flash of Zeus's lightning.
We should get you home. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Xanthippe will decide that. Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe will be happy with me.
She has good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and where I say it. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lust for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
Oh, I doubt it. But it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
Get somewhere safe, Socrates. Things I do, it's sometimes hard to know.
Let's hurry back before anything else happens.
You came back. Finally. I'm ready to return to Athens. I've had enough of Phokis and this talk of the Pythia.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Ah, then something positive came out of this after all.
I just remembered. A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
All right, let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Thephtha offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories, for they would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
You don't want your words written down so others can't use them to pretend to be smart.
Much like creatures in a painting, the words sit there unmoving. If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why I choose to speak and not write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
I should get going. I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although, if you allow me, there is something.
I doubt I could stop you.
We like to believe that action means progress, but it's control that's so truly desired. The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others. If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed what it is we're holding on to.
Meaning...
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep... I almost forgot.
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Lex.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates.
con mi esti.
Aphrodite, Artemis, Athena, mothers and daughters of Olympus, please, lead us to safety. We can't lose anyone else.
I'm none of those, but I am Alexios, Hemistios. What's wrong?
My people are in grave danger. We lost our leaders and our warriors, and now our hunters have disappeared.
Hunting parties can be gone for weeks before returning. What happened to everyone else?
War. The fight between Athens and Sparta has reached our borders, so the men left to offer their swords. I fear that those remaining will be lost to the sons of Xerxes.
I would not trade our roles in this situation. Though killing is my specialty, and I can hunt and track.
Do you deal in advice? I don't know how to address my people. They know something is wrong, and I'm not sure what to do about it.
If you're the leader, then act like it. High road or low road, you must still pick your path.
You're right. I need to make preparations instead of panicking. But then, there's still the missing hunting party. Would you find them for me?
I'll look for the missing hunters.
My cousin Agnodiki volunteered to look for them. She hasn't returned either.
What's happening over there?
That noise needs to stop!
Huh?
I can't believe I'm free. Those bastards! Those bastards!
Are you all right?
Do I look all right?
You survived. It's more than we can say for your companions.
That was our warning. First our hunters, then the rest of the village. I need to warn our magistrate about the son of Xerxes and their plans.
And I need to see her about my payment.
Move or I'll run you over.
Αδύνατον εστί παραμένει.
You've returned. What news of Agnodiki and the hunters?
Magistrate Perictioni, I have grave news. The sons of Xerxes are preparing to strike. Oh, it's you. Magistrate, this Mistio saved me from certain death.
For double the reward, I hope?
Finally, someone around here who knows how to use a sword. I've been trying to convince Peri to build our defenses since we first saw the sons of Xerxes creeping closer to the village.
This is my sister, Thea. She considers herself to be acting general of Lalea in the men's absence.
It was your husband who shielded us before. Someone must do so now! Did you hear anything, Agnodi?
The only language the sons of Xerxes seem to understand is violence.
Misthios.
I'll do what I can.
Good. Good to see your face again.
Yours too.
Lalea is the daughter of Kiphisos, god of the spring.
Thea, right? Perictioni told me you've been acting as general. Though, from what I saw earlier, you and your sister don't see eye to eye.
Perry would die folded in prayer before she asked for my advice.
Sometimes we want a comforting voice that says everything will be...
And now we are on the knife's edge.
Your sister says you act like a general. Let's see if you fight like one.
I'm ready. You there! Oh! I told you not to go easy on me. You hit hard! Well, that was humbling.
The sons of Xerxes won't be as kind.
No.
Sounds like she's always giving you a hard time. Now you have the Eagle Bearer on your side.
Then you'll be...
A village of women, abandoned by their army and forced to take up the sword.
I don't care what songs they sing of my deeds.
We should get back to the task at hand.
You're right, but it's hard to know where to start. I need to train the others for war, but we are without weapons and...
What about the hunters you lost?
We need to train replacements. There's also a camp close by.
I'll get to it.
Tell me to make the weapons, but when you have them, ask if I know how. Oh, who are you?
A mercenary hired by the village magistrate.
Oh, that explains why
I don't, but...
Oh, that's worse. I'm not the village blacksmith. My father is.
Is there any way I can help? What kind of ore do you need?
Any kind of ore will technically...
But...
My pater used the legendary ore when making...
I'll bring back Aphrodite's ore. The Persians were insane to try to climb these cliffs. That must be the cave. I can see why this ore is named for Aphrodite. That should be enough ore from Methiadusa. Time to head back.
Troppo poverasso!
I found the ore.
Amazing. I'll ready the molds.
Will that be enough for the village?
It should be a good start.
You and the rest of Lalea.
I'm just one smith, and I can divide...
We can't kill bandits without weapons.
Yes.
Δεν πω ποτέ από αλλά ούτε
This is the whole hunting party?
We're all Lalea has to spare since the sons of Xerxes...
I am.
We may...
Well, we know how to fit.
That's a start.
We're ready.
Yes. Get your... Tell me about Lalea.
We've been blessed by both the waters of Kephisos and by Aphrodite herself. For she is the source of all beauty.
All settlements need to be near water. Ours just has a lot.
And you fish in the pools and the river.
Kephisos provides us with what we need.
Not enough in there to provide for all of Lalea. That's why we need you.
With the sons of Xerxes so close, is there less game around?
We've been relying more on fish and fruit. It's enough for now.
Animals don't scream and beg for mercy the way humans do. I doubt they interest the sons of Xerxes as much.
There's still food. Perhaps their numbers aren't as high as we think.
They may not have enough archers to black out the sun with arrows, but they do have enough to fill every citizen of Lalea with holes. You need to move.
Oh, here we are. Great bear is said to live nearby.
Don't mention the bear.
Careful!
I'm already regretting being here.
To shoot, you need to raise your elbow to be level with your heel, keeping your arm straight and relaxed. Your arrow needs to be just below your eye. Try to aim for the eye, so that you don't damage the rest of the meat.
Thank you, Mistios. I've learned much from the bow.
Lalea is such...
That should be enough to get you through. I've done all I can for these women. Time to get back to Perictione.
I'm not stopping! I need you to move!
Via